welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
On the run, it's Scott. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He might want another play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the air, it's Hayes. Floats it out in space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a line.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Calls his own number. Sweet cut there. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's back-to-back frustrating runs for this offense, man. They've got to do a better job. The big hog mollies up front. They got to create some lanes, somewhere to go. Now this offense is backed up in a 3rd down and long situation where they know they got to throw the football.
He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Dude, you just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Working on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here comes the option. The keeper on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. of the period will be a second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Hand off to the fullback. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Falcons.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he puts through the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
They'll run the screen. Snags it and he's open. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He wants to throw it again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Split backs here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Palmer. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now on the option. Quarterback keep. Maybe a crease. They finally knocked him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Now the read option. Quarterback pulls going left. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Let's see what they do on third down. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Falcons send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the...
Leaping grab for a big gain. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Collins. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitching.
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Power football with the run. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back now over to your game in Colorado Springs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Now the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Looking for a crease, it's Scott. Makes it past the marker. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. He's got the back in the middle. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got his man to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to fire on second down. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And he's in. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
The Falcons will have it first and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Here's a heat. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Pressure coming. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Headed into the fourth quarter, these two wide receivers, prolific playmakers. Here's how they've done in this one so far. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pickett.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The option look. Rides the option, he keeps it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Falcons are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It'll be 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Palmer. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Falcons will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense working from the pistol. Got room to work. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Hayes. Fires to the big fella. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him! And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This one's complete.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught. They will score! Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just let...
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Makes the grab. It's Collins. And they're able to get him down. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Hayes. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it is.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff.